Good morning. This is Debbie, Debbie's Dare. It is Debbie's Dares Demo Day. One thing I wanted to show you is that regardless of what we buy, what we collect, what we purchase for our crafts, and often we'll buy something that's of a larger quantity and end up with some of the quantity left over. I'm a big one in using everything. And haven't always been, toss it out, toss it out. Now I feel bad. I've started using the packaging. And I know that's nothing new, but there are some really good new packages out there and different ways to look at the packaging. This is actually the backing off of some Prima. Prima has some really cool packaging. I'm going to try to be right here and be very still. Let me turn it upside down so you can see the other side. But this is just this has some tags in it. It has a beautiful piece here, has some beautiful design, and it's blank. Just trim off the end. And you have a journaling tag. You have just an embellishment piece that you can use that I'm going to be putting. And it's just from Prima. And I'm going to be putting this up in one of my mini books I'm using with bindery. You see, it had this, so I just cut the piece in half. I believe it was cut in half. And then I had this beautiful printed piece already on there. And then on the other side, it's blank. I'm going to punch a hole in it here and add it as just an addition to my mini book. But isn't that the cool stuff? I've also used this piece right here for stenciling. And I just take it, use my Ranger little sponge dabbers, and I just turned it into some stenciling pieces. Again, this is from Prima. More than likely, if I know myself well, it had flowers in it. So that's another good thing from Prima. Another piece that I was just looking over to see what I had. This is from Making Memory Passport. Let's see if you can see it. It's just like a watermark, but it's all about traveling on there. And turn around on the other side. Same thing. Oh, that's a good shot. Top piece off. It shows it here. Just cut the top piece off, and then you can either die cut with it, run it through your Cricut. Sorry, I don't mean to make anyone ill. Run it through your Cricut. Run it with your punches. Use it as just an embellishment of some sort on your pages. But look there. That is awesome. It has all the travel stuff on it. I like it. I like that. That is a great idea. And that way you're not wasting and adding back to the landfills. Now, one thing that's hard to recycle is plastics. They tell you very quickly, you have to this and it has to be that. And so you really have to go out of your way to do a recycling job on your plastics. So I come up with a few. I was talking with Kimberly, a Pisketeer up in Greenville, and she was telling me about this new product that was coming out, which is awesome. I'm glad it's out there, and it's probably a lot more than what I haven't seen it. But it's more than what I'm going to show you, so it's probably more convenient and everything. But for those who have these things already, why not go ahead and use them? So, the little memory capsules that you get from, I think it's Ranger, with the Tim Holtz series. You have the memory capsules you can add to the little necklaces or to your pages or to whatever you want to do with them. And they're just small anywhere. You can get them from 1 inch to the different size memory frames that they have. Well, what if you want to make a card? Or do you remember the old days when we made shaker boxes? That was fun. I still like to have things to put like flowers in from a wedding, or flowers in from things, or sand from a beach, or things like that. Well, why not use our packaging? Right here is the Heidi Grace flowers. You have 2 memory capsules, basically. You have 2 memory capsules. You have one here, one here. I hate to say memory capsules because that's a copyrighted word, but it's the same concept of you're going to keep something in a clear piece that you can adhere to your pages, or to a card, or to a piece of altered work, and you're going to use this cover to go on top of, or to house whatever memory piece that you're wanting to keep. If that's too big, too little, look at these things. Now you go, what do you do with all the stuff inside? Well, I have a beading container a matter of fact, I have 3 of them. And I keep my eyelets and my brads and things like that inside of those. So if you need something a little bit thicker, now this is an older piece that I have, but you know, I buy, I keep. And it's one of those things about, I'm going to try to find it where you're not getting light. There you go. This is part of the Rhonda Farah collection from Christmas several years ago, but it knows all the letters. So I have a thicker packaging here that I can put thicker memorabilia in the house. Okay, let's come down. So I'm just going to take, this is the We Are Memory Keepers. Nice little packaging. Has the larger grommets in it. And I bought it for a sewing project. I'll put it in my containers so that I have somewhere to put these. Take my packaging out. You know, you could even cut that up and you have a nice journaling block right there. Yay, that's pretty. I like that. I'm just going to cut, and literally, look here how the bottom is, see if you can see it. I'm going to separate this. You have the bottom piece here. You could literally use this part too, although it does have the hole in it. I would imagine us creative folks can find a way to use it with the hole in it. Nice little peeky-boo piece. Alright, so, but I'm just going to cut the bottom piece off. Oops, going down here, I'm going way up there. Alright, I'm going to, if you don't mind, I'm going to take my glasses off. Hopefully you can see this while I do it. I'm just going to trim this off. And it has a rounded edge there already on that side. This has 2 levels, but we're going to cut off and use just the 1 level. Now I want to make this, and that's what's good about the Tim Holtz, that I don't have to go like this because they've got the measurements to the side here. So we're just going to push it up against that. I see it's, let me turn on the other way, see if it gets me right to, yeah, it gets me right to the line that I want it to be at. Yay! And it gives me a little hole to use too. I'm going to just poke a, I'm grabbing whatever's near me at this point. I'm just going to poke a hole or scratch it up a little bit right there so I know where to run my scissors. This is, the Tim Holtz ruler has holes in it so that you can puncture your paper, whatever you want to do. You want to sew, or you just want to leave that as an embellishment, however you want to do that. Yeah, it turned out real nice. So I'm just going to first trim this little corner off. And then across there where I've got the little notches already. And again, because it's got 2 levels, again, you can use both levels or just use 1 level. I'm just going to choose to use 1 level today. And I can round this off. You can round all of them off. Use your corner punches and round them off. Or you can, if you're really good like I'm not, you can just round these off yourself. And then you can add all sorts of memorabilia and put it back on your paper. Let's put your memorabilia in it. Just use your glossy accents. Ooh, look at this. See on the side of a page. Put it on a mini book. Put it on a card if you want to send some well wishes. Fill it up full of confetti. Instead of me opening up all the nice happy birthday cards with happy birthday confetti in it, you can put the happy birthday confetti in one of the little packages. And like I said, you can hear down, well, what about these edges? Well, you can cover them with ribbon, with other paper, just however you want to. I'm trying to straighten this out in comparison. But see, you've already bought the packaging. Why not go ahead and use it? Wouldn't that be awesome? And you help to go green. You help the environment, especially with all the plastic and paper we use as an industry. We use tons and tons of paper and packaging and plastics and all sorts of items, and we need to not just go green on our paper, but we need to really figure out what we can do to go green on our plastics. You know, I had the back side of this piece right here. Why not run this through your die cut machine? You know, just put your a little sizzlet or something right here, trim down your edges so it'll be flat, and then recycle it, and you can have a clear embellishment that you can either ink, use clear, use ink, use alcohol inks on, but recycle these pieces too. I love you guys. This is fun.